a dry save. Well, some will be starting work for the new year for the very first time. And for those that have been going to work all throughout this year, well, the Lord, now your strength. But let's see how we can entertain you, inspire you, sportify you this morning. And let's see how we can hit those headlines coming from the world of sports. Okay, it is not too good news for Eyimba. Yes, we talked about it over the weekend. We have to react to that particular one. Eyimba crashed out of the CAF Confederations Cup. Is that news? To me, well, it's not news. Knowing fully well that your performance, right from the blast off of the group stage of the CAF Confederations Cup, we actually saw what Eyimba did, and they tried to struggle to see how they can climb the highest mountain in Africa, talking about Mount Kilimanjaro, looking at the performance of Eyimba, but it didn't work out for them as they were knocked out of the CAF Confederations Cup. Also, we'll be looking at the games played across border in the English Premier League, the Spanish La Liga, the French Ligue, the Serie A, and also we'll look at the Dutch Eredivisie if time will also permit. Let's go for this quick break, and when we return, we go straight into the package. I still remain the Sport Minister on Radio Double V, Vicky Vick.
Offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio. Eagles 102.3. Golf. Football. Basketball. Lawn tennis. Cricket. Volleyball. Athletics. It's the mother of all sports show. It's sports on Eagles Wings with Vicky V weekdays from 8 a.m. with the real sport. Sports on Eagles Wings. Sportstainment at its finest.
The vibe is about to be lit. Don't you just love good music? I know you do. I don't really care if you're older. On Eagles 102.3 FM.
For so long, you've been silenced. We have just found your voice. Take it. Use it.
You assess Nigerians before you become politicians or before you become member of any political party. The kind of things that happen in Nigeria, it's so usual that if God looks down from heaven, you realize that we are really paying for our sins.
Speak your truth and be heard on the Eagles Morning Rise, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on. We had to call a quick timeout to catch our breath. Whew. Now, back to sports. It's Eagles 102.3.
Drinic from no kind of range, just put it over the bar.
Okay, glad to know you're still there. And if you were just tuning in, at the same time joining us on the show, this is Sport on Eagles Wings. Yes, the Sport Minister on radio. Well, some will say it is the only authentic Sport Minister. Well, you can take it that way, and you can also take it to the bank. We begin with the CAF Confederations Cup, where defending champions Zamalek of Egypt have successfully ousted former African champions Eyimba International from the CAF Confederations Cup. Now, the two teams faced off in the final group stage match at the Cairo International Stadium on Sunday. A must-win game for Eyimba. Now, Shaliba, or Baba Shalabi, gave the host the lead in the 29th minute. And Jaziri doubled the advantage for Zamalek early in the second half, scoring in the 48th minute. Now, Eyimba responded in the 57th minute with a goal from Ifanyi Emekweli, narrowing the gap to 2-1. However, Jazil sealed the victory for Zamalek with his second goal of the evening and of the game in the 87th minute. As a result, Eyimba finished outside the top two in the final group and were eliminated from the competition at the group stage. Now, despite Eyimba knocked out in the group stage of the CAF Confederations Cup, let's tell you that Nigeria has retained 4 continental slots for next season's CAF club engagement. Now, this is as a result at the Stade Malian, who suffered a 1-0 loss to Sidi Luda, despite Eyimba's defeat to Zamalek of Egypt. Now, with the result, Eyimba finished 3rd in their group, while Stade Malian finished 4th with their tie on the CAF coefficient table. Now, Nigeria will move to number 12 on the table, while Mali will drop to number 13. Now, the top 4 continental football next season. Well, I think it's just a narrow miss. Looking at the coefficient of the top African teams, where Eyimba is 12th. So, if Stade Malian did not win that game yesterday, so there's every tendency that the slot that will be allotted to Nigeria will drop. So we just, despite Eyimba didn't win, we still give kudos to Stade Malian, who decided to lose their own game and the coefficient in favor of Nigeria. So for next season, we are still going to produce 4 teams. Yes, 4 teams that will represent the country in the continent. But hopefully we can react to Eyimba and a way forward. Well, it's not only having a number of teams in the continent, yes, not only having the number of teams, but looking at our performance, I don't think Nigeria has done well in recent times. Though I think a team, I think that should be Rivers United or Jeremiah, if I'm not mistaken, came out of the group stage. I think we're knocked out in the quarterfinal. That was a couple of seasons ago. But it's not really good for African team. The North Africans have really dominated Nigeria. The North Africans have shown their superpower when it comes to football and this type of competition that's talking about the CAF Confederations Cup and also looking at the CAF Champions League. Meanwhile, a newly signed striker and former Super Eagles player Brown Ideye has moved up from Eyimba's group stage ouster from the CAF Champions League. Yes, he has definitely moved on. Now, like I said earlier, they lost to Zamalek 3-1. Now it's their 3rd defeat in 6 games, which saw them finish 3rd position. Now, Ideye wrote on his X, formerly Twitter, and he said, okay, who was in action? Yes, he actually was in action, and he said, I'm trying to get what he said on his Twitter handle, probably X. Okay, he said, on to the next one. You'll be wondering, which on to the next one? Looking at the league game, or looking at the President Federations Cup that will be coming up. Well, Eyimba still look at has a lot of outstanding games to play. Maybe that's the next one he's clamoring or probably talking about. But let's see. We'll look at those remaining games if time will permit, and let's see how Eyimba can really return back to the continent next season. Now let's go straight into Nigerian football. Let's tell you that the President Federations Cup draw, that's talking about the national draw for the men's and the women's version of this year's President Federations Cup competition, will take place at the NFF Secretariat Abuja on 11th of April 2025. Yes, the President Federations Cup is the England version of the FA Cup. Yes, it's the England version, or probably English version of the FA Cup. So this is our own FA Cup called the Federations Cup. Now the draw will go down on the 11th of April. That's a lot of time, if you ask me. I wonder why they are leaving it that way. Maybe they are still looking at other teams qualifying. But let's just go straight into the story. Now, with 2 clubs each from 36 states, including the Federal Capital Territory, the men will begin the round of 64 matches after some teams have been eliminated. Now then, round 36 32, and then round 16 devoltating into the quarterfinals, semifinals, and then the grand final. Now the women's competition will begin from the round of 32, then round of 16 before quarterfinals, semifinals, and also the finals. Now meanwhile, the knockout stage of the round of 64 has been scheduled to hold between May 3rd and 4th, while the round of 16 will hold between May and 14, 2025. Now the grand finale has been fixed for June 28, 2025. The winner of the oldest competition will represent Nigeria at the 2025-2026 CAF Confederation Cup. You know how we do it here in Nigeria. Number 1 and number 2 on the Nigerian Premier Football League table. That's the position number 1. That's the winner, and the runners-up will represent Nigeria in the CAF Champions League. Yes, in the CAF Champions League. Then number 3, yes, position number 3 on the MPFL table after at the end of the season will represent Nigeria in the CAF Confederation Cup. Then the winner of the CAF Confederation Cup will join number 3 on the league table to represent Nigeria in the CAF Confederation Cup. So the draws will go down April 11th, and the 3rd and the 4th will be round of 64 for the men. Then on the 14th and hopefully 15th will be the round of 60. It's a knockout stage. You play, you lose, you're out. If you play, it goes to a draw, penalty shootout. So that is how it is until the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and also the final. Still looking at Nigerian football before we go straight to Europe. Let's tell you that it's not too good news coming from Heartland and their manager Emmanuel Amunike. Should I say good news or bad news? Well, I think it's a good one if you ask me. Yeah, Heartland have completed the mid-season transfer of 4 players as the club technical manager Emmanuel Amunike strengthened his squad for the second half of the 2024-2025 Nigerian Premier Football League. Remember that the MPFL has been on break since last year, so that teams like Eyimba and other teams will make up or probably catch up their remaining games. While the break is up, well, it is Heartland who is in the market actually shopping. Yes, indeed. Like I said, preparing for the next season, 4 players have been introduced into the club. Now, currently sitting 14 on the league table, the Nazi Millionaires have added 4 players to their rosters. Now, adding the list of Heartland's mid-season acquisitions is 29-year-old midfielder Anthony Chukwudi Omaka, who previously played for Eyimba and Kwara United. Omaka joined Kwara United during the 2022-2023 season after departing Eyimba. Also joining the Owerri base side is attacking midfielder John Bassi from Bayelsa United, while Tedo Shimangade arrived from Nasarawa United. Daniel Ekpo Victor completes the quartet, having signed from Abia Warriors. Now Heartland are set to host Lobby Stars in the crucial March Day 20 at the Dan Anyam Stadium in Owerri. Meanwhile, their Imo State FA Cup campaign kick off on Monday, 28th January 2025 with a clash against Giant Brillas FC at the Osai, probably Osia Sports Complex, not Okpala, near Owerri. So on the 28th of January, that is today, the State FA Cup will be going down. We should get that of Abuja so that we'll know the 2 teams that will represent Abuja. We know the other 2 teams that will represent each state. Now let's also tell you earlier, like I said, in the FA Cup, 2 teams per state, including the FCT, will vie for position, probably vie for title in the FA Cup in the final come June 28th. Well, it begins from the state. If you conquer in your state, you have to go and conquer nationally. from Nigerian football, let's go straight to Europe as we review the games played across board this weekend. And we begin with the English Premier League. Okay, it was a mixed reaction in the English Premier League over this weekend. We say good news to Arsenal, who suffered a scare, dropping 2 games with their lackadaisical attitude. I don't know where they were sleeping after taking the lead. They slept off, allowing Aston Villa to come back with 2 goals down to pick a point at the Emirates Stadium. Looking at the Arsenal game, it was Martinelli in the 35 minutes who opened scoring for the Gunners. And in the 55 minutes, it was Havertz who made it 2 goals to nil. And a couple of minutes later, say about 5 minutes, it was Talisman who pulled one back for Aston Villa. As Watkins also got the second goal, equalizing that particular one in the 68th minute. Well, will you blame Arsenal? No, because the familiar coach, Unai Emery, who has been with Arsenal for a couple of seasons, who knows the Gunners team in and out, and decided to get at least a point in that game instead of losing the game outrightly. Meanwhile, looking at Manchester United, after the jubilation, qualifying for the next round of the FA Cup at the expense of Arsenal. Now they were beaten by Brighton at the Theatre of Dreams. Well, it became the Theatre of Nightmare for Ruben Amorim. It became a Theatre of Nightmare for the owners of Manchester United, including the fans. Well, it was Minte who opened scoring for Brighton 5 minutes into the game. At about 17 minutes later, it was Fernandez who pulled one back from the penalty spot. The game ended 1-1 in the first half. And on resumption of the second half, Brighton took the lead again in the 53rd minute, but it was cancelled by the VAR. Yes, it was ruled as foul for João Pedro. Meanwhile, 6 minutes later to 7 minutes, it was Martino who made it 2-1 for Brighton and host Albion. Now, Ruta, in the 76th minute, made it 3-1. We saw thinking that Manchester United will be climbing up the ladder, and now they will be going down. Meanwhile, other result, a sweet revenge for Manchester City, walloping Ipswich by 6-0. Meanwhile, Everton defeated Tottenham by 3-2. Also looking at other games, Brentford lost to Liverpool 2-0. Now looking at the Liverpool side, should we say they are really running towards the title? Or is it too early to still talk about Liverpool? Because whether you like it or not, they are not walking alone. We'll come to the Liverpool game. Meanwhile, Bournemouth defeated Newcastle United 4-1 as Crystal Palace spanked West Ham 2-0. Also, not too good news for Leicester City. Not too good news for Ruud van Nistelrooy as their losing streak continues this weekend, where they lost to Fulham 2-0. Looking at the English Premier League table, now the table is open. Should I say open, or the gap is being widened? Yes, Liverpool are now 6 points clear of Arsenal with a game to play. Liverpool are now 6 points clear of Arsenal with a game to play. Meanwhile, Arsenal, after dropping points, they are still in second log with 44 points. Nottingham Forest winning their game against Southampton are also third position with 44 points. Manchester City have now climbed up to fourth position after that massive win against Ipswich with 38 points. Newcastle United would have gone up, but they lost their game against them. They lost their game against them. Bournemouth, they dropped down, leaving the space for Manchester City. As for Chelsea, yes, they have an outstanding game this evening. Looking at the Monday Night Football, we'll talk about that particular one in the course of the show. Okay, where is Manchester United? I like to find where Manchester United did. Yes, I have seen them. Area 13. Should we say Bournemouth has now become United has been the bride now of, but they don't become their wife? Because they collect what for Bournemouth, for Brighton hand. It is well. Okay, let's go straight to the Spanish La Liga. Let's look at the games played across border in the La Liga. Okay, massive one for Valencia, pipping Real Sociedad. Osasuna and Rayo Vallecano settled for a 1-0 draw. Real Madrid spanked Las Palmas 4-1. Now it was Las Palmas who actually got to the scoring sheet first, just less than a minute into that particular game. Well, Silva got the goal for Las Palmas. Not be who called police, 9 they win, but 17 minutes later, it was Kylian Mbappe from the penalty spot. 33 minutes later, it was Diaz. Kylian Mbappe also got a brace in the 36th minute. Meanwhile, Kylian Mbappe would have gotten a hat-trick in the 42nd minute, and his goal was disallowed for offside by the video assistant referee. And meanwhile, it was Rodrigo who made it 4-1 in the 57th minute. Another goal again was disallowed against Bellingham. Yes, that was adjourned offside. Looking out in the other games, Atletico Bilbao 2-1 better than Celta Vigo. Barcelona picked the point out at the home ground of Getafe. Alaves defeated Betis 3-1. Leganes pipped Atletico Madrid by a single goal. Sevilla 2-1 better than Girona as Espanyol defeated Valladolid by 2-1. 27 minutes already gone past the hour of 8 a.m. Abuja, it is still the review show. Yes, we are reviewing all the games across board over the weekend. I don't know which of the games tickled your fancy. Did your team perform very, very well? Did you get all the maximum result? Let's touch the Italia Serie A. Let's tell you that Inter Milan defeated Empoli 3-1. Lazio pipped probably defeated Verona on the road 3-0. Cagliari 4, Lecce 1, Parma 1, Venezia 1, Fiorentina 1, Torino 1. A lot of draw in the Serie A. A lot of draw and a lot of red card. Yes, a lot of red card. I think about 3 red cards in the game against Verona and Lazio, a red card against Cagliari and Lecce, and a red card against Fiorentina and Torino. Yes, in that particular game. Meanwhile, the biggest game for us to watch was the game between Napoli and Atalanta. Yes, Napoli getting something out of this one, beating Atalanta at home 3-2. Yes, looking at that particular one, I think it's going to be a big smile for Antonio Conte. Yes, a big smile for Antonio Conte as one man wrapped the game up. Talking about Lukaku in the 78th minute, because that game was going into a draw. Meanwhile, our own king of African football, Ademola Lookman, was in action and he got the goal that equalized. Yes, it was actually Atalanta who opened scoring, and Napoli equalized and went ahead in the 48th minute. In 55 minutes, Lookman equalized for Atalanta, only for Lukaku to get all the maximum points for the Napoli side. Also, another big game that was played was the game between AC Milan and Juventus. Well, that's why Juventus are in the market. Sorry, that's Juventus. AC Milan in the market shopping for players. Yes, they lost to Juventus on the road 2-0. Bologna 3-1 better than Monza, and we see AS Roma pipped Genoa by 3-1. So, which of this game tickled your fancy, guys? Let's review these games together. You can talk about Ayimba. Well, despite losing, Nigeria still has about 4 slots in CAF competition next season. We'll do that when we return from this quick break. Don't go nowhere. This is still sport on Eagles Wings.
No offense to the commercials. It's just that we want to see other audio.
Eagles 102.3.
Has anyone told you you can talk about your business on radio for just 15,000 naira? Get a chance to talk your business for 25 minutes on The Entrepreneur. Mondays to Fridays, 3 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM, Abuja. For more inquiries, call 090-9984-4433. 090-9984-4433. The Entrepreneur. Talk your business for just 15,000 naira. Hurry now.
Telling real stories using humor. Okadodu.
Adila dokalaga ponke. Shin wai wani labari ne kake so ka ji baka samu ka ji ba?
Ola mo labarin na waje la tohoga abo hoje she.
Kò sí ìkéde àbí ìròyìn tá ò lè gbọ́ lórí pẹ́pẹ́ yìí. Kányin ní sọ òun gwa ve nílùú ẹ̀ òun gwaga.
Willan gasma ye mi do profinyi minyi ka Afrika ye ga fur radio da ka fu binyi permit minyi Nigeria Abuja ziyelnen.
Na the place where you go hear Ubonge Tori.
Irega benenu yare kuau. No anyi mauta tani no nanyi magao no. Kage ya gubo ya gau rosa.
Metine kumegbo kumemane kegbo minta.
Hoye gidda hebo go konkwa hebata do.
Yimbe da he hawo nhote woma.
Ndị akụkọ ụwa ịchọ ịnụ na ị ga-anụ ebe a anyị nọ.
Kikindi wuobiti wuoi utawoi kakap.
Only on Gidigba Assembly. Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. on Eagles 102.3 FM. Abuja, Nawi City.
We had to call a quick timeout to catch our breath. Whew. Now, back to sports. It's
Eagles 102.3.
Trinich from no kind of range just put it over the bar.
Okay, glad to know you're still there. And if you are just tuning in, this is Sport on Eagles Wings. And I still remain the Sport Minister on radio, Double V, Vicky Vick. Okay, you can be a part of the show now. Send in your SMS and WhatsApp messages to 09097054450. These are the numbers to get across to me this time when you use the WhatsApp and the SMS portal. 09097054450. The other numbers are 09087668888. Take that again, 09087668888. And the other numbers are 09073530044. Yes, whether we like it or not, the Australian Open is on. Yes, looking at tennis, the first Grand Slam for the year 2025 is on. Well, we have not really talked about it, but let's see how we can squeeze this one in. Yes, as Madison Keys upsets 6th seed Elena Rybakina in 3 sets to reach the quarterfinals of the Australian Open. Now the American seed, yes, 19th seed, won 6-3. 1663 on the Margaret Court Arena to extend her winning streak to 9 matches. Now, former Wimbledon champion Rybakina struggled with a back injury in the third round, and despite rallying in the second set, was unable to combat 29-year-old Keys' aggressive approach. Now, according to her, her serve is such a weapon. So I knew if I could just try to make at least some of her serve game a little better competitive, then I had a chance, said Keys. So say congratulations to Keys as reaching the quarter-final, talking about the Australian Open. Now, let's also tell you that defending champions Jannik Sinner came through to a tough physical battle against Holger Rune to reach the Australian Open finals, the quarterfinals. Now, in a match disrupted by medical timeout and a broken net, both Sinner and Rooney seems to struggle with a 3-2C heat on Road Lava Arena. Now, Sinner, towards the end of the second set and into the third, was visibly shaking during the changeover as he wrapped ice towards around his neck. Bottom, the world number one prevailed to win 6-3, 3-6, 6-3, 6-2 against Dane. Talking about the Australian Open, still with the Australian Open, an Australian broadcaster has apologized to Novak Djokovic for comment he made on TV that the 24-time Grand Slam champion considered insulting and offensive. Now, Channel 9 Tony Jones shouted, "Novak, he overreacted. Novak has been. Novak, kick him out. Novak, Djokovic, fan," while live on air at the Australian Open on Friday. As a result, Djokovic refused to do his usual on-court interview after Sunday's fourth-round win over Jerry Leheka because the Channel's 9 being official broadcaster of the tournament. Djokovic decided to be quiet and aiming for his 25 Grand Slam title. Okay, let's see if I can take your reaction this morning. I will begin with the WhatsApp portal. Okay, Dr. Odele seems to have sent me a message earlier. Let's see if we can squeeze in Dr. Odele's message. Good morning to you, Dr. Odele. The message is not coming in, Dr. Odele. Okay, this is stranger. Okay. Okay, let's keep those calls coming in. Hello to you. Good morning. Morning to you, my brother. How you doing? Know where you're calling from?
You did all right, man. Good morning.
Good morning to you. How you doing, my brother?
Yeah, I greet you this morning. I greet all my sisters and fans in Abuja worldwide.
I hail your ability. How do you know?
Yeah, this is ability calling from a president of Kobimen, another one I can't fit.
Okay, let's go there. Ability.
You did all right, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think my coach is beginning to make the same mistake that this our former coach is making. Made when he was at Manchester United, Eric Ten Hag. Amorim should understand that pairing of Lisandro Martinez, Elite, and Maguire works a lot, and Diego Dalot. Why now forcing this guy into the first team, Lenny Yoro? That guy was not in the game that yesterday, and I think he cost the pro. It was the cost. And for Liverpool, my brother, I keep saying it. I don't see anybody taking prem EPL from Liverpool. They are even if anybody should contend for that very trophy, I think Nottingham Forest are the only people I see them contending for that trophy. I don't see any other person. And for Juventus, I think it's a good one for them. Congratulations to them and Real Madrid. Thank you very much, the Radio Hype Man, and have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you very much, Ability. With your new name there. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Vicky.
Morning to you. Good morning to you, Mohammed Abdullah. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing fine. This is Jatao.
Sorry, Jatao. Jatao, sorry about that. How are you doing, Jatao?
I'm doing fine, Minister.
Okay.
Yes, one day you be at the front game of the ministerial list.
Amen.
Yes. Honestly, the one that picked my fancy was my club. When I see Barcelona draw and Atletico Madrid lost, I know they are better themselves to give us the La Liga. Yes, and for EPL, honestly, the only person that can give Liverpool a threat, I'm saying the same thing with the last caller, Nottingham Forest. This guy, I do wonder, and not people are seeing that. But one of our fans have been calling. Simon Manu.
Simon Manu, Daddy Gardachi.
Yes. I think it has been long that I heard of him.
It's true.
Yes, it's okay. I hope it's well. My regard to who you call Abdullahi. Let him call so that.
Okay, thank you very much. I truly appreciate you, Jatao. Okay, all the Man U fans, I know one of you must have reached out to Simon Manu. Truly, it's been a while. Probably I will just think maybe it is work or probably traveled out of town. So please see if you can get across to Daddy Garnacho. Yes, that when he gave birth, when the wife gave birth to a son, he decided to name him Garnacho. So please, let's look for, get across to him, Mohammed Abdullahi. Dr. Odele also, I know once in a while you get across to, what's his name again? Simon Manu. Yes, truly, it's been a while talking about Daddy Garnacho. Okay, messages are pouring in. Let's see if we can squeeze them in. Hello to you, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning to you.
Hello?
Good morning, I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you loud and clear, Sport General.
Hello?
Sport General, if you can hear me, I can hear you.
Hello?
Okay. Sport General, if you can hear me, I was indeed hearing you. Let's share for your talk this morning. Hello to you, good morning.
Vicky.
Morning to you, Sam City.
Let the man fit in, pop fit in the FCC. With the feed them with the
I can see that. I can see that.
I'm telling you, Big Battle, the highest defeat in last match, they 21, if I'm not mistaken. Abi? Yeah? Vicky.
Yes?
Tell your brother and sisters that Man City will win the EPL for the 5th time in a row.
Bros.
Slowly catching the monkey. Now we go do this time around. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Big.
Thank you very much.
Man, you the collect with the Man, you the collect with the right.
Hello to you. Good morning.
Good morning, the man with so many titles.
Good morning to you, Elder John. You need to turn down the audio level on your radio, Elder John.
All right.
Okay, let's go there. Now? Yes, it's okay now. Let's go there.
Okay. Talking about my darling club, the local one, Inimba. It is unfortunate. Hello? Am I on?
I can hear. Yes, you're on. I can hear you.
Okay. I say talking about Inimba. I know. I see it coming. And you said it, it come to pass. He said play in North Africa at home is a very difficult one to do. You said it, and they have come to pass. Maybe it's your wish you have done it. They try, but they did not start on time. That is the lesson to learn from this. Immediately the kickoff of this Champions League, there's no wasting time. It's just like what's happening to Super Eagles, where they are struggling now. Everybody begins to bring calculator for how many, if you win this, if you win that, if you do that. Every game matters in any competition. They must prepare well. Just like when they win the African Champions League 2 times, they prepared very well. But this one, I don't know. All the clubs in Nigeria are just very foreign. Now they are rested, and other people are playing their game. And that makes every other club very fit. Before you know it, the competition have come again. Giving them all, if you like, give them 10 slots. That's not the issue here now. The issue is, are we having a quality players, a quality teams that need to represent Nigeria in a continental competition? That is just the point. And so, talking about my club, I was so disappointed they played 1-1. FC Barcelona, the Catalan giants. They are giving Madrid a chance to win this game. It's like Roman Drive. Madrid, I don't think anybody can catch up with them, including Atletico Madrid, who lost their match. I was so surprised that they lost their match equally. When you think that these teams will bring down Real Madrid down, they will just, I don't know, whether they are compromising or that kind of a thing. Playing 1-1 with the Getafe is a very big loss. It's not like losing the match. at least you would get second position on this thing. But all the same, we keep hope alive and we become money. I trust my team; they can see do wonders. So honestly, thank you very much, Vicky. My regards to everybody, including my darling one, and ambassador, and all the Barcelona fans. Don't be fooled.
Thank you.
Don't be fooled.
Okay. Thank you very much, Honorable John. Hello, good morning.
Vick.
Yes, morning to you, my brother. Monday, how you doing? You know fine?
How was your family, sir?
My family is good, thank God.
My God, I tell you, the shock me seriously saying you crash out seriously. I don't know what the word all those of Nigerian league players. Come on, CAF Champions League. Now we do because we don't get it, no preparation, no infrastructure or ground, everything yet. See, most African countries reach Nigeria, most of them are doing well. Why because we will be the giants of Africa, we not able to do it at all, even for the principal who reach the local teams. There's no boy be able to do it for this country at all. Come on, call CAF Champions League, everything. I mean, for the Nigeria, they qualify. So I think that for me, man, I know I know the fight for trophy. My own are top 4. Daily, I will get top 4. I trust to better body. Better body can be on its own. I'm not going to play as all the Ganacho, all the other they play. Even though Martinez, where they play in the Euro, or go happen. Right, you see big man. Yes, right, you see big man. So that day, yesterday was a bad day for man. So let us go back to drawing board. Go back to drawing board. Okay. So I and everything up in this. We buy more. See draw again.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you very much. Sir. Thank you very much. Monday. Back to the drawing board. Message is trying to pop in and trying to see which one to pick up. Okay, let's take this one. I think this one is cool. Hello to you. Good morning. Morning to you, my brother. Name where you're calling from.
Happy weekend. Is that my last one?
That my last one. Let's go there.
Yes, my team is fumble.
What can happen now?
But it is well.
It is well.
I thought mine were not a title contender. So only going for top 4. To go Champions League basis or focus on Europa. Now, my even when you lose on, I don't even Brighton had been on next for the past 3 seasons. That will not be trade, that will not be anything. You see this season Liverpool. This season is for Liverpool or Man City. Forget Man City last 2 or 3 seasons. Man City carried the league with 9 matches unbeaten. They can still do it again this season, but not because they will overshadow Liverpool. No, if Man City play that many matches unbeaten, they will not pass Liverpool. They will end up second. Nothing for us to do like waiting Aston Villa and Brighton do for the past season. When they will carry the league, they just doing that. They work nothing like that. You know, England have this thing too much.
IGG.
It's for Liverpool.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm Adab, man, you last born. And let's see how we can take this one from Blessing. Good morning to you, Blessing.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Blessing. How are you doing this morning? Good.
My name is Blessing. I'm calling for Stafford Bridge, the Queen of Stafford Bridge. As First Minister,
yes.
What amazing Super Sunday and Super Saturday. I'm telling you, ball is called the James Park to blue. I'm happy that Lucas didn't win that match because I'm seeing people that is ahead of me, so I'm protecting my own.
I'm protecting your own.
Arsenal. They also win the league. I told you that Arsenal they are never a contender. They are never a contender. So this is what they are doing. They are never a contender. See, if you Arsenal raise the trophy, raise the Premier League up, the final day, before we bring Arsenal, they won the Premier League. Not forget about them. How can you be winning 2-0? Because that's a contender. You are winning 2-0 from nowhere. Where it's amazing Saturday. And Liverpool, they came back that minute to win 2-0, a good one. And then, so people went to Brighton saw Brighton saw creator of dreams, the creator of nightmares. What means are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So people solve creator of dreams, the creator of nightmares. What amazing day. They say they are not coming up. They are around about 12 positions. After they do practice, they will cut to 11 or 10. Then next week they do 12. They will now enter 9 or 8. They now go back to where they belong. Number 13. They will be there. And that's where they will stay the season with us. Thank you. I wish my team.
Thank you very much. A blessing. Truly appreciate it. Okay. Hello, T. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Vicky.
Good morning to you, Dr. Odele. How you doing this morning?
My brother, God bless you this morning.
Okay, let's go there.
Yeah, Vicky. What do you gain after buying heaven and earth and lose your soul? Huh?
Nothing.
No, nah. Since when did Baba Bola buy Chelsea? They don't win the besides spoon. Why people go just come out and talk anyhow they like? Yeah? Vicky. We check our coach, you don't win through office. They say why they come now from Netherlands they come. No, Premier League this, no, this, you never win any team. You don't win through trophy. You don't come out. That's the rank. Chelsea don't apply many coaches up to now. Even though they don't be hippopotamus and granite. Both, what do you call them, corn, lapas. All of them, they collecting. Yeah, my brother, this is the doctor, the only doctor of the whole world.
Okay.
You don't need to even waste your credit or waste your data, waste your resources. Don't worry. My brother, tell them, if they laugh now, they bloody. Now, if I say I have the meeting, maybe the brother they collect. You get me?
Yes.
Now we make us about home. Now we go match to him, match. What match is the Chelsea? Chelsea collect 2-0 for the hand. And they go to meet you after this community together next week. Yeah? Come down for Jesus to use you, man. Don't allow them to use you. Yeah? Blessing. Don't worry. What they going to say? When are you meet? You will not be between man among you now.
Thank you. God bless you. Okay, let's take some of the messages that we have in now. And this one is from, okay, I think I have to take this one from Mohammed Abdullahi so that I can ask him use one stone and kill two birds. Good morning to you, Mohammed Abdullahi. Good morning to you.
Vicky,
Good morning. How are you? I'm fine. It's good to have you on the show this morning.
Thank you, Vicky.
Yes.
Vicky, yeah, this weekend again, my brother, I don't know. You, my team are giving me joy. Today, joy, tomorrow, cry. I don't know. And especially this Brighton. I don't know how they know our people so much, my brother. I don't know. Especially in my home, in Old Trafford. I expected maybe yesterday, yeah, power must change hand. Maybe the coach will do something at least. Even show the point, my brother. And the thing that paid me more, Vicky, people that in our front dropping point. Instead of my team to win the match so that we can come closer to them. At the end of the day, dropping points too again. That's the only thing that worry me, Vicky. I don't know. And if Man can continue with this form, I don't think that we can leave that position. So painful, my brother. After the giving us joy against Arsenal, against Man City, even Southampton, look at the match. We just get lucky in that match. Not even play anything that we can even express Manchester United fans. But thank God for this young man, Ahmad Diallo. Win the match for us, scoring hat-trick. I expected maybe you are going to do more yesterday. But I can't lie to you. That thing really touched me. So painful for me, my brother. I don't know how my team can come up in that position.
Okay.
But anyway, all the best for my team. I still remain Manchester United fans, even though they were going for relegation. Okay. One love for my team.
Okay, Mohamed Abdullahi, have you heard from Simon Manu?
Yeah, Simon Manu is fine.
Okay, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine, yeah.
Jatao was asking, so I think he's probably hearing now. Simon Manu is fine. Thank you very much, Mohamed Abdullahi. Truly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Jatao, Simon Manu is doing well. Okay, we are switching over to the WhatsApp portal. A lot of messages coming in, and I want to tackle these messages as they are pouring in. Now, Man United lost 13 and 14 position. Nottingham Forest is going. I see them toppling Liverpool. let me wait and see the Chelsea that will turn up this night. As for Nigerian club participating in the CAF club competition, 2 or 3 of them will crash out in the preliminary round. They are not serious. And this one is from Akamata. Thank you very much, Akamata. Truly appreciate it. Let's we can squeeze this one in.
Vicky,
Morning to
sorry
you.
again. This is Tata.
Okay.
I just want to tell that Barcelona fans that they are compromising. No, let him check the history. Barcelona have no win Getafe in 5 seasons at all. In 5 seasons, including this one that just passed, making 5. Barcelona have no win there. The other win Barcelona was the play draw. So you should just remember that. It's just continue clapping for us. And by the way, Mbappe has picked form. Everybody should be alert. Just like a house man will say, Mao Katia Hau Kura. Jatao.
Okay, thank you very much, Jatao. Okay, I have this one from UK. I'm sure probably watching us live online from the United Kingdom. For my team, Manchester United, we need quality. Yes, quality players. With this kind of players, Man U, we can't win any trophy for now. We don't have strikers who will score. Is a pity. God's power from United Kingdom. Yes, God power. Is there a way we can acknowledge you first time on the show? Come on, guy. Let's know. Okay, let's see how we can take this one. Good morning, Vicky Vick. Arteta is the problem of Arsenal. Relying on Havertz to win trophies is a big mistake Arteta made. Havertz continue to have underwhelming performance week in, week out. And that being Arteta's undoing. Nothing for Arsenal this season. And it will continue like this until Arteta buy a proven striker and a good backup for Saka. Yaya all the way from Suleja. Okay, let's see if we can squeeze in Dr. Temple. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Vulnerable Vicky Vick, the powerful sport minister on radio. My name remains Dr. Temple, the one and only original doctor in the house. Any other doctor, they lose this weekend though. And they come there, they talk. Chelsea, bye, Bababola. Come on now. Now like this, we go the But if analyze your team, leave Chelsea alone. Chelsea, they have said it from the beginning, they're not title contenders. They're trying to bring their team together. Whatever you do, you're still in 13th floor and you're there making noise, calling Chelsea. What did Chelsea do you? If Man U no call Chelsea, they don't go play football. Chelsea, they call Man U like that. Not leave us alone. Maybe that's we did. When I lose yesterday, 3-1. If you see that they talk, when is that? I beg, leave us alone. Focus on your this and be better. Chelsea is playing tonight, and we wish them a resounding success. They will go back to at least 4th position this night by the special grace of God. Leave us alone, and if you want to attack your own club.
Thank you very much, Dr. Temple. I'm from Tekeme Hundu. Good morning, Sport Minister, the Sport Prophet. I'm listening from Nassau State. Our NFF budget has increased. We don't want to hear our new coach, Eric's salary is being owed. More grace. Thank you very much. Okay, IB, let's see if we can squeeze in your message in just few seconds.
How was the night?
Good.
Happy New Week.
Good to you.
This is IB from NBC and Mushafa, the owner of Old Trafford. First of all, I want to say a very big congratulations to Madrid yesterday. They won their match. Although Man U couldn't make me happy that yesterday, but at least if this side fuck up, this side do well, no problem. So I congratulate them.
Thank you very much, Ivy. I can't take much from that. And this is where I draw the cut on the show. Henry Chelsea Mania, I can see your call coming in. I don't have that time. And also Adebayo all the way from Buhari. I can also see your message, but I don't really have that time. On the flip side is Eagles Outlook. And the duo of Omoefe and UD will take you through from 9 to 10 a.m. Yes, from 9 and also till 12 noon. I still remain the Sport Minister on Radio, Vicky Vick. Said somebody close to you and not far away, my brother, my sister. You are blessed. And to everyone, truly, truly